Hi guys, it's me, it's Coach Mickey, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about what's been going down in the last 24 hours. So our show aired on the Dr. Phil show, our episode aired. And first of all, let me say I am going to be posting up a couple of other videos this week of how the whole process went on the Dr. Phil show. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just addressing the initial reaction from everybody. So Billy has gotten quite a few personal messages from people that have been giving him a lot of positive feedback, and we really appreciate that. Now, obviously, I can read stuff that's on Facebook, and boy, you guys are harsh like that. There's some really mean and hateful things that people are saying, and I knew that was going to be a possibility, especially because when we were on the show, it was clear that Dr. Phil was very mad at me and Tommy for the way that we raised Billy, and I don't blame him. I have nothing to hide about that. I did not do my best job, and unfortunately, my husband was in the military and he was gone a lot, so I had to do both parts, and I sucked at it. So, it's so hard to talk about all this right now because there's so much feelings that I have. Like, Billy's been really, really upset. He's taking it really hard, like really hard. One minute he's okay with it. He'll get a positive message from somebody telling him to keep his head up, and then he reads like 30, 40 other comments of people being really hateful. I think what hurts him most are people that we personally know. And it's not even that they're saying hateful things. It's just they're making fun of it. They're making light of it. They're laughing about it, which I knew was a possibility. Look, I can sit here and try and defend myself all I want, but you guys are going to say whatever it is that you're going to say. I did it so I could get my family help. And I know that's hard for a lot of people to understand or believe because of that stupid Catch Me Outside girl and her crazy mother and what they did and how they basically took advantage of a system and made their kid make millions of dollars off of being an idiot. Some people may say that Billy's music sucks. Some people may not. I love my son's music. I think his music is really good. Swerk was just the first thing he did. And, you know, he's got an entire EP he just released. So there's a lot more music that he has done than just Swerk. So, you know, you can be the judge of yourself and check it out yourself. And coming about me and my YouTube videos, like literally the question that was asked to me in my interview was, why do you think Billy is likes to be the center of attention? And my response was in the interview, well, I love being the center of attention. My son does, and so does my granddaughter, and so do my daughters. It's kind of in our DNA. That's why we're involved in the performing arts. That's why we love doing things like that. You have to be an extroverted person. So the way I said it in my long version in my interview was more of just describing like it's okay to be an introverted person who likes to have center of attention. I did it in a positive way, but they edit it in a negative way. So my YouTube channel is not about just me. I don't want to be a famous YouTuber. I like doing YouTube vlogs because we do it for my dance studio and for my family. And it's a way for me to document stuff. And it's like having a diary, like a video diary. I've been doing it for over 2 years. So it's not like I just like being a part of the YouTube community. And I knew that people were going to not like me because I am weird. I am crazy. Look, I'm sitting here in my garage with a crappy background, stupid lighting. I have no makeup on. My hair's all jacked up. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. And I'm just sitting here being real and honest. Like if you were sitting here with me in my garage talking to me about everything that's going down. And it's hard because, you know, you think, well, this lady's here on talking on YouTube and she's trying to be famous. No, I legitly do not care about being famous. That's not why I did this. It is not why I did this. And I'm really grateful for the help that I got from Dr. Phil because it has helped my family a lot. Like you guys haven't known because it's been over a week since we went to the show. And there's been a lot of family dynamics that have positively started to change. But you guys don't know all that stuff. You're just seeing the result of our episode. And you don't understand, you know, they compiled like 5 years or 6 years of lots of family like issues and dysfunctionality into a 30-minute episode. And they really focused on this stupid entitlement thing, which is so dumb because I really don't think Billy's entitled. I think my son is no different than a kid who's trying to go to college or anything else. He's got a dream, he's got an ambition, and we've financially supported it. We have not dumped 80 grand into his rap career. That was misconstrued. We have spent over $80,000 in the last few years because we were living in 2 different homes. So we had a house here in Kansas and we had a house that we were living in LA. So it was not like I put $80,000 into him going into a recording studio. On the technical side of what we've actually invested into his actual music career is actually like around $5,000. So the 80 grand is more about like our living expenses when we were living in LA. He was also taking dance classes and that kind of training and then music voices and all that kind of stuff. But they didn't include all that information. Billy works. He doesn't have a 9-to-5, like 40-hour job. My husband and him have some serious issues. And we almost got divorced over it, and I've been in the middle for many, many years, and I've been struggling really hard to try and keep my family together. And so this was a way to help them to finally start talking again. They haven't talked forever. So it's starting. They can actually sit in a room and have a conversation and not go to blows. There is nothing about what we went through and what I'm still suffering with and what my son is suffering with and what my husband is suffering with that we did to try and be famous. Who would do that? Who would want to sit here and go through this pain and have people say such hateful things just for fame? And if that's what people do, then they're really, really sick and perverse, but that is not it at all. Like, nobody wants to be famous like this. I went on Dr. Phil because we have tried all the other methods. We've done the therapies and all that, and we can't afford it anymore. And I wanted Billy to, like, stop doing such self-destructive behaviors. I really just saw him going down a dark path that I was afraid that the next phone call I would get wouldn't be about some blowout he had or some like dramatic trauma that he was experiencing, that it would be a call that he's dead, that he's killed himself or something like that. So, you know, I knew maybe Dr. Phil could get through to him just because Billy is such an extroverted person and he has been in such denial for so long about things that he needs help with, and so is my husband, and so have I, and we're all really trying. We're working hard. Anybody who goes on Dr. Phil, well, at least I would say the majority of people, I think they're really honestly going there for help.
That's why I did it. And, you know, the way I chose to do it may have not been what you would have done. And I'm not asking you to accept the decision and going on there and exposing our family drama, but I'm asking you to, like, just have a little understanding that it's not what you're thinking. And my husband is truly sorry for what he did. He's just not a very emotional person. He doesn't publicly display a lot of emotion. He has a very stone face, so this has been really hard. Really hard. Today was probably the hardest. And I'm sorry to anybody who's embarrassed by this or thinks I tried to bring shame upon our family, our community, our friends, our neighbors. This is not what this was. It was just a family who I watched the show a lot, and I am always looking for help. And I figured, oh my gosh, Billy really looks up to celebrities. Maybe he listened to Dr. Phil. So I don't know. You guys can take it for what it's worth. I want to thank Dr. Phil and his team because they really have helped a lot. And I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if, you know I'm not the only parent in the world that's made mistakes. So I try to have the courage to own up to it. Maybe somebody out there is like me, that you've done things that you probably shouldn't have done as a parent, and you take a moment, step back and look at it and say, hey, I don't want to be like them. I'm going to stop and forgive and try and work it out without anger and hate and rage. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. And again, to the people that have been really supportive to Billy, thank you very much. It really has meant a lot. And keep praying for us. And I'm going to keep vlogging about this stuff and posting it up here because it does help me. It helps me get through things. It's like having a diary. So, it makes me feel like I can get my stuff out. And some of you guys will hate it and you'll think that I'm so obnoxious, but you know what? It helps me. So it's my process and it's what I'm going through. So if you want to watch and you want to be a part of this and you support it, then thank you. And I appreciate it. God, some of the stuff you guys said was so mean. Like, so mean. Wow. Okay. Again, I'm going to move on. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. So, and to everybody who knew me before this and still love me and still love me now, thank you guys. You really made me feel like I could get through this. And those that knew that I was going on the show and supported me, thank you. And I appreciate all the support, you guys. And you guys know me, so you know that all of this is real, okay? This ain't fake. This is real. So, one last thing to say. It's really easy to judge and criticize somebody when you don't walk in their shoes. And it's a lot harder to be the one that's in the shoes, to stand up and look in the mirror and do it on national television and say, yes, I screwed up, but I'm here to change and to make it better. So if I accomplish that, then all of this, my tears and the hateful comments and everything, so worth it. Yeah, that's what this was for. Having better, happier, healthier connections with my family. So keep praying that that's what this is going to be. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.